So 4 years ago, I was working for a beauty supply in La Jolla, JNS. I worked there for 9 years. I've had multiple breakdowns during my work there, but my boss was always like the best boss in the world. So he would always let me come back to work after I was hospitalized. So I had a stable job for 9 years, even though I was very unstable mentally. I kept having breakdowns. I kept going to state hospitals. I kept having these mental problems that I've had since I was 18. I ended up running around naked in the street. I mean, I was doing it because I was in psychosis. It's not who I am. I have to understand that my bipolar schizoaffective doesn't define me. My brother-in-law and my sister convinced my parents that the best thing to do was to make me homeless in the hospital. So now I'm in the hospital. I'm stabilized, but I can't leave. And I stay in the hospital for 6 months. So I lose my job and I get sent on the street with a $5 bus pass, a $5 bill, and a flip phone. I spent the night on the trolley until like 3 a.m. where the traveling stops. After that, I come out and I end up at Uptown Safe Haven, which is a transitional housing for homeless. And that's where I met ISP. I was offered the opportunity to go to the meetings, and at first I was like, well, I am homeless, but I don't understand what the point is of me going. It's not for me. I start seeing myself as I listen to the other people. So sharing my story from the beginning was so important because it pushed me to touch on those things that hurt so bad that I never wanted to talk about. It helps to release all of those things you didn't know you had. I mean, I knew because I lived it, but I didn't know because my mind repressed it. And I couldn't tap into them with the therapist for almost the first 8 months that I was with her. But when Mo told me to start writing my story, it all came out. And now I can work with the therapist because I have these memories, And it's beautiful. It's healing to write, and just to get it out, to empty yourself onto paper, and then having someone validate it, like someone read it and say, oh, you're a strong woman because you went through that, because you put so much meaning into what you write. It takes a community to raise a child. People have heard that saying, right? But it also takes a community to raise love, to raise compassion, to raise joy, and to raise awareness of what you've gone through. Just knowing that other people in the community have had the same kind of experience or a similar experience, and they can relate to the awareness that you're raising by your story. It's beautiful, and that's what ISP is. I really believe in ISP because it's something that draws you to God, to your higher power through community. I think the community is so beautiful. That validation that your story is real, that your story is true, and also just understanding that God has a plan, knowing that your story can inspire others,